But just quickly on the Greta thing, I mean, at this point, it's impossible to deny that there's a religious element to what's happening.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, when you see her speech at the UN...
What did she say? What was that phrase? You've stolen my childhood from me. And I thought, are you joking? That for me, that completely sort of highlights, the sort of almost religious hysteria behind this movement.
Didn't you think that was a turning point, particularly there?
I thought that just looked like a thoroughly insane person.
Yeah,
that kind of sent chills down my spine in the sense that you are someone who, for better or worse, could have had a harder life than you have had now. And yet you're sitting in the UN and telling people that drive cars to work that they've stolen your childhood from you. How ungrateful can you be?
And I mean, the sheer lack of any understanding of what life has been like for most people on the planet still.
Yeah.
But here, I mean, by the way, it's not just her. The whole construction of the Greta phenomenon is to make her impossible to oppose.
No, that's
I mean, I've actually written about this in this week's Spectator, so I'm not jumping in entirely bootless to this particular thing, but clearly what it is it's a way to smuggle a particular type of extreme green ideology in most successfully, because the challenge is, it's not really a challenge, it's a threat. Go on.
It's kind of like if Hello Kitty carried a gun. That's how I see it.
Yes,
it's
a
really
fully armed Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty.
I mean, yeah, it's something like, I dare you.
Yeah.
I dare you to oppose the 16-year-old autistic girl. And actually, as I say in Spectator this week, I've occasionally thought when watching this roll out, what exactly are the rules here? And let's say I find a 14-year-old badly disabled Danish boy who loves fossil fuels. Does he win? Does Greta have to shut up in his presence?
Yeah.
Or
Does
her
he win the hierarchy? Well, no, because he'd have to identify as a woman.
Let's say I find a 14-year-old disabled Danish woman, trans
yeah.
woman who loves fossil fuels. It's mainly into trans and fossil fuels. Mm-hmm. What happens?
Well,
so,
I mean,
I'm
that would be something I would pay to watch.
But this is disturbing because the reaction of people, or the non-reaction, the unwillingness to engage in the conversation, the unwillingness to engage in the actual debate, the willingness of the adults to sit in the room and be flagellated. I mean, look, if we're
taking environmental advice from a 16-year-old autistic girl from Sweden, we've really lost our way. I'm just saying.
I think we've lost our way in that we have become incapable of having the discussion about what we should be doing. You see, if somebody comes along of any age and says, I think that there is a problem so bad that you are going to have to upend and indeed end the best system of growth that has ever been found by mankind. A system of growth that has taken half of the people out of extreme poverty that were in it at the beginning of this century, in this century so far. And if they said, this problem is so severe, you have to all crash the entire system of growth you have, then I would like to have an argument and discussion about that. I wouldn't want to take it on trust.
At the very least.
And I wouldn't want to take it on blackmail.